before we're ready. Okay, are we live? Yep, we are live. I can see we are live. Okay, I am so excited to be here for another Testimony Tuesday. We're just having some fun, and I am so excited that I have a beautiful, beautiful, elegant guest. She's, look at her. I mean, just you just look at her. Karen Ford, sweet, sweet lady. When I first came in to Marketplace Global, just out of the blue, random, she reached out to me and we had a wonderful connection. It's almost like we had known each other from the forever.
Yeah.
And I had the opportunity to meet her at our boot camp event last October, and it was so fun. We just have connected. She is my mentor. She is an amazing leader in our company. She is a mother, a grandmother, and I'm going to let her tell a little bit about her, but she has an amazing story. She has a big heart and she will do anything for anyone. And I want you to have the privilege today to listen to Karen Ford, who I just adore. And she is a busy, busy lady, but she's taking time for us so that we can learn from her. So, Karen, just to do a little more introduction about you, why you're doing what you're doing with Marketplace Global, a little bit about some of the products, why you are here, what they're doing for you, and we're just going to kind of ping pong back and forth, and we're just going to kind of see where this goes. How's that
Okay.
sound?
That sounds perfect. Thank you so much, Kayleen. Thank you so much for all those sweet things that you just said. That was so precious. And you know what? I'm so excited that I'm here. I know Marketplace Global, we say we're MPG. Guess what? I say MPG is making people great.
Wow.
That's what that stands for. And I get to see that every day. And honestly, Kayleen, I didn't really plan on doing what I'm doing. I have been very successful in our industry. As a single mom, started in the industry in 1990 and have totally changed everything in my world. And when I came here, my company had just sold. And so I wasn't really sure. I actually said, I'm not doing this again. Never. Anybody out there listening that's ever said, I'll never do it again? Yeah, that was me. That was me. But, I had so many people who trusted me. And so they start calling and saying, where can we go? What should we do? And, because of that trust, I felt like it was my job to go out and find something that I truly believed in. And when I first looked at this, the products didn't excite me. In fact, it was a fuel tab. And I had came from a coffee company and made multiple seven figures, but I talked to the owner and said, I will come here if you can get us a healthy coffee that helps you to have focus and helps you reduce your appetite and all the things. He did. And so when he did, I'm like, okay, what am I going to do now? I'm sitting over here, know very little, but I love the fact that the owner at this company wasn't a distributor, has never been. He is a businessman. And that made me feel confident of knowing, you might need to take a serious look at this. And so I did. I've been here almost 3 years and didn't really engage until we got this. And when we got that, I reached out and talked to some people and we started learning what it could do. But my own issue, I'll tell you can I tell my story real quick?
Yes, please share. And before you tell your story, I am going to add a little disclaimer here
Okay.
that this is Karen's story only. This is her
Yes.
personal experience. The things that she may talk about are not meant to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any kind of any kind of a disease.
Yeah.
We're not making claims here. This is her personal share. So
Yep.
yes, with
And,
that,
and I love and I love my personal share because I have had 4 emergency surgeries with gut issues.
oh,
And so it left me with so much scar tissue that I had terrible flare ups, just horrible spasms, literally every day. It was rare if I ever went a day where I did not have a flare up. And I got on the product not really knowing what to expect. I wasn't really even thinking about my issue. I just knew the science behind it and knew it would help everybody. But I got on the product, a couple of months went by, and my sister said, "What do you feel?" I said, "You know what? I don't feel anything." But that's the good part. I haven't had one flare up after being on the product for 2 months. And we've had it almost 2 years, and I still have not had one
mm.
flare up. So I just know so many people who have gut issues. And now I know there's a better way. I know that we can literally have, reverse effects of what so many illnesses can do. So, yeah, I'm in love. I'm totally in love.
Oh, what she's talking about is this matured hops extract, and it's the MHE3. It's the three bitter acids that goes and activates the bitter receptors in the back of the tongue, which then activates the vagus nerve. And so that's why she's having such good results because the vagus nerve, if you know the vagus nerve, it's the largest cranial nerve that connects from the brain to the gut and 1100 functions. And so many of us are under stress. I mean, if you're stressed, if you're overworked, overwhelmed, your nervous system is just going to town, it's time to bring that out of that fight or flight mode. And that's what this matured hops extract does. And if you Google hops, just regular hops, it's not the same. It's not the same. So if you want some information on this, just comment more and we'll send you some information. But can I just share something on here? The company is so cute. On the back
Yes.
of this particular bottle, and different things have been on the back of different bottles, excuse me, but the warning sign. I love the warning sign. This one says, may cause overwhelming confidence in your health game. Proceed with an extra dose of awesomeness. How many how many products has that kind of a warning label?
Exactly. I love it. I love it. Mine says increased daily motivation may cause others to ask how or why you're so awesome. You'll need to say, because you got fixed.
See, and each one is different, and that's what I think is kind of fun.
It is
It's not the
fun.
same warning label, so watch out what's on your warning label. You
Exactly. Yeah.
you might just have an extra dose of awesomeness today. So I absolutely love that, and we have other products. The company has other products too, but excuse me, we have and thank you for sharing, Karen, because so many people have troubles with their gut. I mean, okay, we're going to get intimate here, but if you have a poop problem, you either can't poop or I mean, I had someone that shared recently that it's 10 days before. I mean, some people are going 2 or 3 times a month, and that's not healthy. Or they're going too much. And
Right.
so it's by activating that vagus nerve, you're just helping to balance the body. You're calming the nervous system so then the body can say, okay, I'm calm
Mhm.
now. What can we work on? So
Yeah.
that's awesome. We have a new product that our Karen is about ready to bust her seams here. We have a new product, and I am just learning about this. It was just launched to the public on Friday. Karen, would you just touch a little bit about what this awesome new product is and what it potentially can do for our health.
Yeah. I'm going to start with a testimony because we all try products. It's the testimonies that we fall in love with it because of testimonies. And I actually happen to have some right here. And when I first heard of this product coming to us exclusive, we were manufacturing it. We have the rights to this formula, nobody else does. I got really excited because I knew some history behind it.
Mm.
And so immediately I reached out to my friend, Misty, and I said, "Can you tell me about Ace Mannon?" She said, "Oh boy, can I tell you about that?" And so she started, we got on the phone, she started talking,
Sorry, I forgot to hit pause.
and she literally said, "Karen, it's cell to cell communication is the number one thing. The good cells go in and find the bad cells that aren't working right and take that and help it to start working the way that it should." It's a plant from a plant that God created. And I heard a friend of ours, Sarah, say one time, "If you doubt my product, you're doubting God's ability because he created it.
Mm.
It's not a formula. It's something that he created, an extract." So I'm like, you know what? I love that because it's so true. When he creates something, he puts it on earth so that you and I can help our bodies to heal itself, right? And
Yes.
and we have that. Not only do we have the new product, this the same. God created that. He made that plant so that we could use it to help our body to do all the things. That the new product has literally sold billions, not millions, billions of dollars of product. And the stories continue every day. Way back 20 years ago, the story started and they still start. They're still coming in brand new stories today. I have a friend that I just sent product to, and she's been in the bed with issues in her back. She said, literally, Karen, I get up from my bed and go to my recliner. And I'm like, what a life, that she has to just feel so hopeless. She got on the product in 2 weeks. She called 3 weeks. She called me and said, Karen, please don't let me be without this. I said, okay, what are you experiencing? She said, as I told you, for 6 years, I've pretty much been bedfast. She said, now, she said, I get up out of bed, I cooked myself breakfast, and I went for a walk. She hasn't done that in 6 years. So she said, please don't let me run out. I hurried up and priority mailed her another bag. And then she calls on her 5th week and says, guess what I just did? I went out and bought myself a bicycle.
Oh,
Guys, we're not making medical claims. I'm just telling you what our friend experienced as a result of using a God created product, and it has totally changed her life around. It's so powerful. I'm so grateful
I love
to
that.
be here. I'm grateful because, like I said, I didn't really plan on this. I'm 71. I thought I was going to retire. I've been very blessed, but God had another plan, and I'm loving what we're doing right now.
And I want to be like you when I grow up.
Oh, it's a joy.
I'm 4 years behind you, so I got a lot of growing to do. But I thank you for sharing. There's just so many shares, and I'd like to
Yes.
share something with my mom. She's had some crawly leg and just some numbness in her leg, and trying to stay compliant here. But and some of you might know the name, but she has had to take some medication for years for her legs. And after 2.5 weeks on this product, she texts me, she goes, I've cut my medication by a third and my legs are feeling better. So it's going to be interesting. And she just turned 94 years young. So if I'm going to live as many years as my mother, it's up to me to take care of my health now.
Yeah.
My motto is I'm going to die young as late as possible.
I love that.
And with some of these products, I can see that this can happen. To have activating the vagus nerve, we have a other product that helps, that has gives lots of minerals, the New Zealand golden fulvic acid we have. And how many of you, I mean, comment greens if you take greens, and if I know that I have thrown probably I don't know how many bottles of greens away because
Yeah.
because it says best tasting greens, and I'm going, okay, I'll trust that. Open it up, and it smells like fresh cut grass. And I know if it smells like fresh cut grass, I'm in trouble. I've tried to camouflage them, and I don't know how many different ways. You just can't camouflage fresh cut grass. But our greens that we came out with last summer, they are so yummy, and they're just, all I can say is they're yummy. They're just kind of fruity and yummy, and they smell good. And I mean, when you smell them, you're just like, oh my goodness. And then I even tasted the powder by itself without mixing it. And I'm going, I think I could just eat it like this. That's how good they are. And I am not kidding. So if you are tired of your greens and you want some different greens, comment greens. But and then to have our new product,
Yeah.
and we have other products, but the flagship, activate your vagus nerve. That's our foundation. And then to have the cell to cell communication, our cells need to communicate with each other. And I'm really excited to see more of what's going to come with this new product. Just I feel so grateful. Karen also, mentioned that she has had some success with other companies. Is is there some compensation here that we have in our company?
Is there ever? Yes. And I have, like I said, I've been so blessed for years. But this compensation literally pays out more than anything I've ever been a part of. But why is that possible? It's because of the COGS, the cost on goods. It is amazing because we own our formulas. We own the land that we grow some of our plants on. We are the manufacturer. We don't third party everything out. We do it. And so our company is able to pay out more. And yes, I went from a three-figure income when we launched this a month to a five-figure income, and now on to a six-figure income in a month, in each month, because of what we have. It's,
That's awesome.
yeah, and in such a short amount of time. I mean, this is not even 2 years old yet, and my team is already over 32,000 people that has joined our team in that short amount of time. And I'm just a 71-year-old grandma.
And I am very honored to be part of your team. I just to have you as a mentor and a leader. And I would like to, and I don't want to keep this too long, but I would like to have you share one more thing, our new product with the Ace Manon. For those of you that love to give, you love to give back to your community, to the world. You're just a giver. You're a giver, and we have something that is very, very special here. Would you share what we have with our that's associated with our new product?
Yes, and whoever is listening, this is worth doing what we do, just this one thing in itself. Because for every bag that we purchase, our company gives a month's supply to a needy, malnourished child. And that mission is called Mana Relief. And the reason we do that is the owner's wife, Linda, or the formulator's wife, Linda, they were in Mexico and they saw this lady who had all of these children. And she said that they lost about 30 or 40 children a year from malnutrition and diseases that they had no medical help. He gave to them bags of this product for a year. When he went back to check, Kayleen, she said, I have to tell you, we lost no children this year. So we are going to carry on that mission. And that in itself, whether you made a nickel, to know that you're saving the life of a child who can't help themselves, who don't have the help, who don't have the food that they need in order to survive, we're a part of helping that child to have a healthy life. And I'm just excited about that. I'm humbled. I cry. I'm a ball bag anyway. But it just touches my heart to know that our company loves to see people win, loves to see people successful, loves to help people to be healthy. So I want to just kind of finish with this, guys. Here's what we really do. We offer a sip of hope, a sip of faith, a sip of confidence, a sip of determination. But more importantly, it's our job as servant leaders to offer a sip of freedom. Freedom to have our health back, freedom to have the financial blessings. I said, Scripture says He wants us to prosper. Guess what? If I'm going to believe part of it, I might as well believe it all. So here we are, just prospering and helping people to win. And I love it.
I love that. I love that. One other quick thing that I thought that was really interesting, because for those of you that believe in a higher power, I do believe in God. I know Karen does, and we have so many of these leaders in our company that are God
Yes.
believing people, even to the fact that the first few numbers on the SKU for the Vericel is a reference to the scripture. If done any of these, my mind's blank. When you do unto others, I mean, it's just you're doing good. You're doing unto your heavenly
Unto
Father.
Him. Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, I just butchered that one, but I had it earlier and had a brain space. But it's just those things, and the mana relief, the ace manon. It's just and to be associated with you, Karen, has just been a humble experience for me, and I just appreciate you. I appreciate you sharing. Is there anything else that you would like to leave with us before we hop off?
No, other than the fact that I would just want to say to all of you listeners, this woman right here loves people. She
Mm.
loves to see people win. She loves to help people and give them that sip of hope that we were talking about. So if you know anyone, maybe it's not you, maybe you have family members who need help with gut issues, with pain, uncomfort. If maybe it's, focus. Lord knows I'm 71. I can forget sometimes. But if you have anyone, I would reach out to her because she has a passion to serve other people. And you all will be extremely blessed when you do that. So thank you for having me on. Thank you
Thank you,
for
Karen.
letting me have coffee with you. And it's great. And I'm excited because we're getting ready to actually do a huge training on both of these products tonight by two incredible sisters. And then my dear friend Allison is going to be there as well. So it's going to be huge. So thank you for having me on.
Thank you, Karen. I just really appreciate you, and just keep on keeping on with all of your joyful, beautiful experience.
Thank you so much.